Hello, good morning, Connect fam. I'm your girl Stitches, and welcome to the Connect Show South Florida, right here on the CW. Happy spring, and welcome always. Thank you for allowing us to be in your home with you every morning. But before we continue, gotta bring up our co-host. Well, she's already here. Gotta call her up. Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Stitches. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sis.
It's so good to be back. And, we are here with another amazing show for you. We got some heavy hitters today. So I'm so excited to jump in. We've got Miss Broward County 2022, Ludwidg Louizaire. We will be sharing her journey, talking about her work in the community. And later we have Shauna, Harper, and Selena Young of Define Me Greek, sharing how they navigated 10 years in business.
Nice. And I'm excited for all of that. But before we get to our amazing ladies, can we get into some hot topics, mommy?
Let's do it.
So let's talk about investments. We know it's tax season officially here. Let's delve into a little bit about things you can do with your cash and maybe things you can do to help your business. Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
So let's do it, Sandy. Okay, you are a coach, so you know that money mindset is a thing. Can you share with us maybe some tips or exercises that those watching can really try at home to help build a healthy money mindset and to help them, build that good community around them?
Yeah. So I think it first starts with your relationship with money, because it's always evolving, or it should be always evolving and changing and, always growing. So if you can look at like, where are you now? That's not going to be a forever thing. Like, where do you want to be? So for Stitches, for you, I would love to know, like, what was your first investment that you made in your business? Because I think this is a really important to talk about, especially for so many people that have a business and they're thinking about, where do I invest in my business?
Sure, that's actually a really good question. And the answer should be me.
Yes.
And the things that
Mhm.
I was investing in that maybe weren't fully mine, but they were other people's project that I was involved in. Now it's kind of coming full circle to where they're supporting me and they're like in involved and all in. So I wouldn't say
Yes.
it for nothing. So to answer your question, my investment was really in other people and other projects. But now it's kind of like, okay,
My
Stitch.
turn.
Here's my thing.
Bam, bam, bam.
What about you, Sandy?
So, for me, I think I've always, just similar to you, I've always invested in myself. But one of the biggest things that I've learned in order to grow my business and to scale the business is being able to put myself in a position. I always call it the money moves, but put myself in a position to focus on the money moves. So what does that mean? It means being able to hire someone in their wheelhouse, in their zone of genius, so they can do those things for me. So, if someone is just starting out and they're like scared to make that investment, I'll tell you this: all of my clients who have invested in bringing someone into their business to either duplicate or replicate kind of like those tedious tasks, right? Like we've talked before about automation and getting just systems in place. Like I'm such a huge proponent of getting systems in your business. You work smarter, not harder. And I think that term is overly used. But when I say work smarter, not harder, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a business owner. So I want to maximize every second of the day. So how do we do that? We do that with automation and delegation. So being able to find those areas in your business so you can focus on the money moves and really start to scale your business so you can make more money and have more impact. Because at the end of the day, we all want freedom. But if you can automate and delegate, that's what allows us to do that.
Beautiful. And shout out to your academy as well. And I think we talked about this before. One big investment that I will say, talk about tedious work. My assistant, Shawnee, is like amazing. And those tedious things, even now, we have an event this weekend, this throughout next week. And she's out now picking up things and making sure like things are in place and products in place. So I can't do that.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and like you said, sometimes it may be scary at first because it's like, well, I can do it, I can get it done, but do you really need to get it done? So that one
Exactly.
investment, it will eventually come back to you, but you're investing in yourself now so it can
Yes.
grow and you'll get that investment back. So, what recommendations do you have? Maybe for those that don't have thousands of dollars to invest in their business right now.
Yes. Oh, this is such a great question because this is how I started my business. I wasn't, hiring people right out of the gate. I'm going to give you 3 tips here. And these are things that you can do starting today. So, what you can do is tap into your community and grow with the people around you. So, some ways that you can do this are team up and cross promote each other. Stitches, you and I can throw each other in each other's email and say, hey, this is someone you should follow, go check them out, see what they're doing. That's a way to promote. Something else is live collaboration, like get on Instagram, get on Facebook, go live. You can literally tap that live button and be live to hundreds or thousands of people. You don't need to pay for this. You can do this for free. And then other ways would just be look and see how maybe you can exchange services. So maybe there's someone that's great at social media and you coach on a specific topic, and I would exchange that information with someone until you can invest in it and actually pay for that. So there's so many different ways: collaboration, go live, promote, get yourself visible, find creative ways to do this, and just kind of having that exchange with different businesses or just making relationships where you can do this is so powerful. Stitches, have you been able to maybe use some of these tactics for your own business?
I have, especially tapping into a community because, like I said, investing and working with so many different groups. Even when I was in college, even at that age, I was learning from people who were already there and at the top, and it's now helping me. So I'm able to call on them and call on that community. So I definitely second that. My ears are ringing. I know our producer's like, yes, with the tips, Sandy. Yes. Yeah. So I hope you ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, are enjoying some of these tips. But are we ready for our next guest, Sandy?
Yes, we are so excited. We have so much great information, so stick around. But up first, we're chatting with Miss Broward County 2022, Ludwidg Louizaire. And later we chat with a dynamic duo, Shauna Harper and Selena Young, about how they got started with all this boss talk chat and their longevity in business. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
I'm getting my wave ready for Miss Broward.
Hi, I'm Elena Cardone, and I help women reach a heightened level of success. You can keep up with me online at www.elenacardone.com. You're watching the Connect Network TV.
We are living in challenging times, and despite having a 9-to-5 job, you still find it difficult to pay your bills and have money left over to spend on experiences that brings you joy. If you're at a point in your life where you know that there is more for you, you want to start a side business and express your multi-passions, but you're not sure if your gifts or ideas can be profitable, believe in yourself and connect with us over at RaquelWalters.com and let us help you to get clear on the knowledge you have that you can monetize right away.
Welcome back, Connect fam. So our next guest is Ludwidg Louizaire, the current Miss Broward County 2022. And she is serious about serving her community. And she's going to tell us a little bit more about what she's doing and how we can support what she has going on. Connect fam, help me welcome Miss Broward County 2022, aka Miss Lulu. Hi, Lulu.
Woo.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys?
Amazing. We're practicing our wave. How are you?
I love it. You guys already have it on point. You guys are going to steal my job.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to dive in and chat with you. So let us know what inspired you to run for Miss Broward County.
Yeah, so it's funny. I started pageantry back in 2015 because I initially just needed a scholarship. I was a goofy kid who liked to perform. I took the chance. I jumped into it. I was good at it. I won, and I was like, hey, I think I can do this. And I got some money to help pay for my books and my fees for college. So that's kind of how I got into it. And
So
then
smart.
Well, you're definitely meant to be a part of that bunch because I want to first commend you because I know a few educators and professionals who have spoken so highly of you and they consider you as part of like their golden children. So you're an adult now, but just so you know, your name is talked about very well. So
oh,
I want to delve into this, Lulu. Currently, you're also running for Miss Florida. Is this true?
yes, I am. So Miss Broward County is the official local prelim. So from there, I go to Miss Florida and hopefully Miss America.
So why
So
is
exciting.
pursuing that so important to you?
Oh, I would definitely say representation. Growing up, I see no pageant queens who look like me. My parents necessarily probably couldn't get me into because of our background. So to me, it's really important to just be representation because I didn't have that. And everyone needs that because if you don't see it, how can you know that you can do something like that? Or you can be, of the woman that I say that I looked up to.
I love that. I love that. Cheers to you, sis. So I want to ask about this. Being a part of a sorority, which I know you are, has really inspired you to help women. Tell us more about that journey for you.
Yeah, so I am a part of the best sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. It's the first sorority that was founded for African American women of color back in 1908. And I seen these women who, of course, their looks stand out to you first because they just carried themselves with such class. They were the ladies around campus who were doing the community service. They were the ladies on campus who were super involved. It was very clear and very evident once I did my research that that's the organization that I wanted to be a part of. And being an alpha woman was important to me.
Wow, this is incredible. And everything that you're sharing, again, it's so inspirational. And I think that, being able to have a voice and share this is so important because you're sharing this with other women, who are watching you and you're leading the way. So we commend you. We're cheering you on. What's
Thank
next for you?
you.
Where can we follow all the things that you have going on, support you?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, all updates are going to be found on my Instagram, Miss Lulu Louizaire. I know that it'll be floating down here, so please give me a follow. Right now, currently, I'm looking for sponsors. So if anybody is in the area in Broward County and Miami and would love to have their ad in the Miss Florida page or would just like to be a sponsor to help me along my journey, there are plenty of ways that we can collaborate together. I'm really hoping my goal this year is to do a backpack drive of 500 backpacks. So if there are any educators out there who probably need anything for the classroom, please reach out because I will do whatever I can to tap into my network so that we can make sure that no student goes without.
You
And
got
my
to think
question
big.
is so serious because I'm thinking as you're talking, like, okay, who can we plug? Who can we connect? Let's try to help.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Thank you so much, Lulu. And again, we're rooting for you. I was going to say we're waving. Can you teach us one more time before we go? Are we doing it right? Ready?
Beautiful.
Loving all of this conversation, ladies. We have a couple more ladies that we have to speak with that you're not going to want to miss out on. When we return, we're going to speak with two awesome women for over 10 years, Shauna Harper and Selena Young of Define Me Greek. You won't want to miss this. And later on, we're going to wrap the show sharing how to prepare online while still having boundaries. Yeah. But first, we are checking in with Billy LeRae Owens on Being Billy. Don't move. Today, she's going to be sharing a little bit about two things that she is most passionate about: fashion and fitness. Let's go to Billy.
Hey guys, it's your girl Billy LeRae Owens, and you are watching Being Billy, where I'll be bringing you some of my favorite tips and trends in the fashion and beauty world. Today, we're going to combine two of my favorite passions, of course, the fashion, but also fitness. Tip number one, if you look good, you feel good. With that being said, I don't know about you, sometimes it's hard for me to get out of bed in the morning and get that motivation to go work out. However, once I put on a great outfit, it makes that just a little bit more easier. Tip number two, always wear a matching set. For starters, it's so easy to know exactly what you're going to be wearing.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
Welcome back, Connect fam. So we have two dynamic women joining us today to talk about their business, Define Me Greek. And I got to share with you behind the scenes, like during break, they had their whole situation going on with our executive producer. So we're excited to have them. They've been in the building for more than 10 years. So they know their stuff. And we can't wait to dig in with Shauna Harper and Selena Young. So please help me welcome these two dynamic ladies, Shauna and Selena.
Hi.
Hello, ladies. Welcome. It's so great to have you here. Define Me Greek is the first Greek apparel company to specialize in signature definition tees and accessories. You focus on preserving the legacy and tradition of each organization. How did all of this come together?
Oh my goodness. Well, hello. Thank you for having us. We are super excited to be here. My name is Shauna. And to touch on your question, we started in 2012. And so we really wanted to create something unique, something that was meaningful. And so we came up with the company name Define Me Greek. We were really thoughtful about our designs and wanting it to showcase the essence of what our organization was about. And so we set up our design. We, started selling it, sold it at the conference, did really, really well, got some great feedback, and then got a demand from the other organizations. So from there, we just expanded. And then we knew we were onto something. And so that's pretty much the beginning of our journey.
So tell me if this is true. You actually started your business with just $500. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Hello, everyone. I am Selena Young. And yes, we started our business with $500 and was able to grow our business to well over 6 figures, which was.
I wanted to say that. Say congratulations.
Yes, that you are right. You're right.
Figure business. So because I wanted to make it dramatic. $500 is what you started with. 6 figures is what you turned it into. First of all, congratulations. I just wanted to say that. I was setting you up for it. So honestly, Selena, walk us through how you were able to do this so successfully. How were you able to do it?
Great question. So initially, we started our business. We really worked with the existing network that we had. So we tapped into the individuals that we were already connected to. Some of them who are in these elite organizations, we've known since college. And so it's just a great way to tap into our existing network. We've done really well with customer experience. And so I think, when people hear and have positive interactions and experiences, they tend to tell other people and they tend to continue to come back. So we have a lot of repeat customers year over year who have been very instrumental in the growth of our business.
So let's get into this. The good thing about it that I see, it's not that you're just focused on your own success, but you actually have a whole branch dedicated to helping others. And it's called, if I'm not mistaken, Pretty Girl Boss. I got to say it like that. Pretty Girl Boss. That is about helping others with their business. Can you tell us a little bit more about Pretty Girl Boss?
Absolutely. Pretty Girl Boss is just taking off, especially during this time. We typically want to pour back into women-owned businesses. Sometimes you don't need a lot of money to start your business or, put your ideas and passions into fruition. You can start with $500, similar to our story. And so not only have we given out grants, we've also had other sessions where we've given out tips and resources. And we've seen some great traction with that. With our Pretty Girl Boss initiatives, we've been able to reach so many entrepreneurs around the world. And we're excited to just be able to give back and really hone in on so much success. And we want to be known as more than just an apparel company. We want to be known as a company that is going to pour into other women. We believe in other entrepreneurs, and we know that people can follow their dreams and passions to really just do what they love each and every day.
Selena, this is so amazing. And I love that you're giving back, and it's so impactful and so powerful. So besides the PGB grant, the Pretty Girl Boss grant, you also offer a pick your brain session. How would they sign up? How, can they get some more information on this pick your brain session so they can take, the tools and the coaching, what you've learned, and help to support them in their business endeavors?
So yes, we do offer a pick our brain session. We've gotten throughout the years so many questions from up and coming small businesses, entrepreneurs who are just looking for, tips and just advice on different things. And so we thought this would be a great way and a great use of our time to be able to talk to entrepreneurs one-on-one. So to find the Pick Our Brain session, to schedule your appointment with us, you can go to our website at www.definemegreek.com.
There was a question I was going to ask you, but now I really want to pick your brain, ladies, for just 2 seconds. That's all right. I didn't schedule an appointment, but if you can slide me in really quick. Speaking of pitfalls, if you can share with us, for somebody that might be watching and who's into entrepreneurship, can you tell us one pitfall that you fell into and how you were able to come out of it as an entrepreneur?
I think one of the pitfalls we had is, for several years early on in our business, we would go to all these conferences and we did not collect any email or any contact information from customers. And so any interaction with the customer, you want to try to get some type of contact information to stay connected to them. Because as soon as the pandemic hit, we were not traveling around the world anymore. We had no face-to-face contact, but what we did have is an extensive email list and a very great text message list as well. And so that helped sustain our business, especially during this time.
Oh, Selena, that's so important. And, I always tell my clients, you don't own any of these platforms, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or any of the social media platforms that we use. So the only thing that we can be in control of are those emails. So I love that you're saying that. Build that list, build the list, build the list. I love this, ladies. Such great information. Thank you so much for being here today. Up next, we get into the battle of how to build your business online. We've been chatting a little bit about this, and find the balance between transparency and privacy. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Motivational and inspirational daily quotes are useful for everyone. They provide wisdom and knowledge, and they inspire us to move forward. Quotes appeal to your subconscious, and they help you own your power. Keep your thoughts positive daily with the book, Harvesting Your Thoughts, Emotions, and Actions. Available only on Amazon.
We are sharing 4 tips on how you can stay focused on your business.
Tip number 1, set up the operations part of your business. Number 2, utilize YouTube for self-education. Number 3, be consistent in whatever you do. And number 4, optimize and track your successes and your failures.
And remember, survival takes mind strength. Please check out the awesome book by...
It's called Harvesting Your Thoughts, Emotions, and Actions, a book of daily quotes.
Connect fam. So what a show. I had a great time, and I'm sure you did too, Sandy, right?
Always. It's always fun being here with you and all these boss babes.
And it's really so refreshing to see women just honestly taking up space and collaborating together to build a community and success. I just got to share with you, Connect fam, because we're family. Like, while we're taking commercial breaks, we're connecting in the back. Some of our other guests are communicating and connecting and following each other. So any opportunity you have, don't take it for granted. Just connect with people.
Go for it. Put yourself in the room, show up, make it happen.
Yes.
So a buzzword that we hear a lot is transparency. So Stitches, I want to know, how do you balance being transparent? You do a lot of speaking events, you're on air, you're putting yourself out there a lot, right? So how do you balance being transparent while also still protecting your own peace?
This is a great question because I literally went through it yesterday. To be specific, there's a musical
To be transparent.
to be transparent about this. There's a musical project that we're working on, and in music, a lot of artists don't really focus on the business part because you want to be creative, understanding on whose role is what and who's getting what. I will leaps and bounds. So for me, to answer your question, I just communicate. I have to communicate, and you have to repeat back to me that you understand what I'm saying and we're clear. And that's how I really get peace, because I know you're clear, I'm clear, and I have peace in knowing that I did my part in communicating what's happening and what's going to take place. Other than that, I got to live it, give it to God, baby.
Yes.
How about you? How about you?
I love what you say about the communication. I think for me, there's you put your life out on social media. Like, everyone thinks that everything that you put out is like everything going on in your life. So I think this ties into a little bit about knowing what boundaries you want to put in place. Like, what are the things that you want to share? You're not going to be sharing every single private moment of your life. I do want to show up. Like, I know for me, for example, on the weekends, I'm not as active on social media that time with my family, because you know that you shut it down at a certain time during the day, or you know that you just don't talk about certain things because that might not be something that you're comfortable with. But just, being able to protect your own peace is a huge part of this.
And I'll ask you really quick, do you find that some of the clients that you work with, they find it difficult to set up those boundaries, or do you come across people where it's like they have to really get to that point?
Yeah. So a big part of what I do is helping my clients establish what those boundaries are, because as women, we're just natural. We want to give, right? Like, women are natural. We want to appease, we want to give, we want to make everybody else happy. So a lot of the times with my clients, it's figuring out what those boundaries are and then setting them in place so they can show up for themselves. They can show up for their businesses. They can show up for their families, because when those boundaries are clear and when they're clearly identified, you actually get to amplify where you show up. We want to make sure that you stay connected with us here at the Connect family and keep this conversation going.
Yes, true story. And if I can plug this in really quick, I think this is good homework, because we're all connected. This is good homework. I think identifying 3 things in your life that you're not willing to budge on, your non-negotiables, and I hope that does help Connect fam. So we enjoyed so much being with you, and we always say thank you for allowing us to spend time with you each and every Saturday morning right here on the CW. And if you want to continue loving all of this girl boss magic, just catch us all of our past episodes right now on our YouTube channel and binge watch like Netflix on Natalie's network. We will see you next week. Yes?
Yep. Right here.
On the connection. On the connection.